What's up, squad?
What's up, family?
I'm Miasha.
And I'm Tiana.
And this is
MT
Royalty.
Hello, family.
We are back with another video.
Yes.
And we are doing a story time of how we met.
Oh,
Take it up.
No. Oh, my baby.
It's pretty intense. No,
Yeah? Yeah, no. Actually, it gets intense. So, recently a casino opened up in our city. And me and this lovely person over here.
Ooh, who, me?
No. Just kidding. Yes, you. I'm just kidding.
I jolly you.
I just kidding. I like you. So, we were both working there. She worked CVS, and I was a cocktail waitress.
Still am.
And so we crossed paths every day. I didn't know who she was.
When was the first time I saw you?
You gotta tell me.
You see me too, nigga.
Yeah, it was.
I think it was in the EDR. No,
was it?
I think it was the EDR.
EDR?
When you were sitting with
Oh God, don't even.
You know, that was the first time I seen you.
Sick.
She was sitting with one of my friends, and I just thought she was the finest thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
Stop it, babe.
And she kept looking over at me. She was like,
I did. Trifling ass. I was.
And then
I was.
How did it go?
And
I was talking to my boy Ron about you, and I was like, yo, I gotta get her number. And he was like, go talk to her. Stop being a pussy. I was like, it's not that easy. Because you was talking with,
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be a little,
A little trifling hell.
Exactly. I'm trying not to cuss. Because this is actually my friend at the time, but she's okay with it now, of course. Go ahead, baby. Take it away.
You trying not to cuss and you said the P word. But anyways. So she, I don't even remember exactly how it went, but like, she asked me for, was that it? When you asked me and I was like, why don't you just come with me?
For what?
Remember when we were going up the escalators and you were like, oh, do you have a cigarette or whatever? And I was like, yeah, why don't you just come smoke with me?
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, I was like blowing you kisses every time we passed each other.
After I got you your number. And we started texting.
Okay, yeah.
Then you started blowing me kisses and stuff.
Okay. So, yeah. So, anyways, I was on break. She was on break. She asked me if I had a cancer stick. And I told her, yeah, why don't you just come smoke one with me? I know they're bad for you guys. I know. I'm trying to quit.
They're just so good.
I quit for 5 years and I started again. But I'm
5 years you quit?
Yeah, for 5 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's new to me.
No. Oh, yeah. And then I started again. Okay, anyways, that doesn't matter. So I was like, when she asked me for one, I was like, okay, this is kind of a chance to hang a little bit. So I was like, yeah, I got one. Just come have one with me or whatever. So
and I straightened my hair at the time. She was like, oh, you think you're cute?
You think you're cute with your straight hair?
I forgot what I said. I think I said no.
Probably.
Because I still say that right now.
I know. You're so cute. You're the cutest ever.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, crazy. So then, and then we ended up. No, I didn't give her my number.
No,
I gave my number on a piece of paper to one of her like coworkers that worked in the same area because I didn't see her, and I was like, "Give this to Miasha or whatever." I forgot to give it to her earlier, and so then she got it.
Mind you, I was trying to chill with her for like weeks, and she was always, "Oh, I gotta make sure the house is clean. I gotta clean up the dog's poop before you come over. I don't want you to see it."
I came up with every excuse in the book because I had recently just got out of a relationship, and
me too.
I didn't know she had just gotten out of one too. But I had just recently gotten in a relationship. It was we were together for 4 years. Like I wasn't even trying to entertain the idea of like talking to somebody else. And honestly, like, just from smoking with her one time, I was like, oh my God. Like, it just felt different. The vibe, just the energy and everything. So, like, I literally avoided her by accident on purpose.
By accident purpose?
By accident purpose.
And
so then there was even days that I was like, oh, let me clean up and I'm gonna hit you right back, and I just
never hit me back.
She
texted me the next morning. Good morning, love. Like, hey, remember last night?
Cause I don't. We didn't hang out.
Our first time going out was club, right?
So then the first time, like, I had went out one night. I don't really go out often, so I went out one night. It was around Halloween time, and I told her where I was going. I was like, just meet me there, whatever. And bad idea. Woo! So drunk.
She was toe up. I'm not even gonna get too much detail.
Here's your first impression.
As soon as I walked to the club, she was like, ah!
Oh my God. I was so excited. Like, my inner feelings came out. It was just not okay with me.
She was like, come here. Come drink with us.
Yeah, so she hung out with us that night. I literally told her that night, don't ever leave me.
I got a kiss.
Got a kiss.
So could have got a little shot else, but I can get into that. Little shot.
A killer. But anyway, so yeah. So then... After that night, we went our separate ways or whatever. And then what was it? Like, a couple nights later, a couple days later, a week later, what was it? I don't remember how long. But anyways, not too long afterwards,
I came over to the crib.
She was like...
with Gwen.
Yep.
With me and my best friend.
Yeah. I had texted you and you picked me up from work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I told her, I was like, we can chill and hang or whatever, just... come get me after work and we'll go to my house and we'll hang out and chill and drink and whatever. So she comes and she picks me up with her best friend because she hates driving. So her best friend was driving. She hates driving.
It's so aggy. And I have no patience for people.
Oh, yes, perfect. Anyways, so they came over and what the hell happened? Oh, no. They picked me up from work. We went to the liquor store. I got them my drink of choice.
Jameson?
Because it was just my drink of choice.
We were on that
so
shit.
We were. So I got like a little case of beer. I got a little bottle for us. And we came back to my house. And I promise you, as God is my witness, my baby came over my house one night and she never left.
Never left.
I told you the vibe was different.
Night.
She stayed one night and never left.
Brought on my clothes.
She literally.
And it was like.
And like, it just like, she came over one day and she's been here ever since. And her best friend stayed with us for the
first 2 weeks.
For like 2 weeks. Yeah. Like, it was just, her best friend was here with us too.
Out.
We were hanging out. We were having a good time. It was a good first 2 weeks or whatever. My baby never left. Her best friend never left. Like, they both stayed here. And then what the hell happened? Oh! And then, right? It's okay. So in this first couple weeks of us hanging out, I'm like, oh, let me take you to this place. And the name of this place is called Bamboo House in Springfield.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta check it out. Their
it's
food
so good. Their wings.
So good. Their wings are everything. And their spring rolls. Oh, my God.
What's the sauce? Good. The fish oil sauce.
The fish oil sauce.
I want some.
I know it sounds different.
Right now.
But
bye. I'm sorry.
But it's so good. But anyways, at that restaurant is BYOB. So we had a few beers or whatever, and we brought them with us. We went to the restaurant. We ordered our food. I talk with my hands a lot. I'm sorry. And then we were sitting there, and she was like, I have to tell you something. And I'm like, shh.
Oh, yeah. I was like, where are you going with this?
Them shits is never good words. We need to talk. I need to tell you something. Can I ask you something? Those are never, ever good words.
About telling her this. I don't know why. I just was.
Like, you insane person.
Because I had so much, like, I don't know.
It was just baggage that came with it. Yeah. And she was just afraid to talk about it. But, So we're sitting down, we're eating, I'm tearing up them wings. And she tells me, she's like, oh, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, okay, so what? And her best friend's over here like, don't tell her now, don't tell her now.
Don't tell her now. Wait.
Just wait, don't tell her now.
Because she knew how much, like, I fucked with Tiana. Like,
and I'm like...
Heavy.
Now that I see her best friend doing this, I'm like, oh, no, now you gonna tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
started getting all mad. No, what is it? Just say it.
No, literally, I started getting so mad. I was like, just tell me. Don't do that. Tell me. Like, you should be able to... If you don't feel like you're able to talk to me and tell me things, then this is just not gonna work. So she ended up telling...
I was like, so I have a daughter. What?
I got a whole son. I've worked with kids all my life in home daycares, in regular daycares.
Well, some people would be like, I ain't gonna, if you got a kid, I ain't gonna fuck with you like that. You know, if you're not fucking with my daughter, you're not fucking with me.
Oh, of course.
So I was just worried about that.
Of course, no.
I might have to let it go.
No. I love kids. I love them.
And look at them now.
Love them. And that little girl is so inseparable from me. But yeah, and she told me. So she told me that she had a kid, and she told me that about her ex and like what her situation was, and I'm like,
everything I've been through. We started talking.
Like, honestly, I feel like it just made us kind of closer.
It did because we had similar situations.
Yeah, like we were just, you know. But yeah, so that's how we met. We met at work, and then she came over one day, and it was just
like
over.
Not even forcing it. I never left.
Never left. Like she was not even. There was never a night where she's like, where I'm like, okay, so what are you guys doing tonight? Like, get out. Like, it was never like that. Like, they came over, and it was just such good vibes, and it was just
gave
so much
me the
fun.
keys. I was here while you were at work. Remember that?
I was like, I'm going to work, take the keys, I'm leaving, goodbye. Make sure you lock up. If you come back, you got the keys, you can get in. Like, I felt like it was just so real, and I just trusted her so much off the beginning of everything, and yeah, and that's what it was, and...
Oh, baby.
And even now, sometimes I look at us, and I, like, look at her from, like, the room and stuff like that, and I'm like, look at where we are now. Like, from blowing kisses in the hallway to, like,
build.
Like, yo, this is my everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I love you.
I love you.
So cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, that's our little story.
And that's how
we had another one we were gonna say. It was the time we got stranded.
Oh my god.
But I think we should save that for a different video.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
that's a good one right there.
that was a good time.
Oh my god. Excuse me.
In the rain.
Pop tires.
Stranded. No tires. Cold.
No coats.
We didn't even know jackets. We didn't even have like. It's not even we pulled over somewhere where it had like a roof over. We could like
right.
avoid
it was an
the
empty,
rain.
Vacant parking lot, and the roof was like that much from the store.
This much space from the side, and there was no heat in the car, so we couldn't sit in the car.
We tried to fall asleep and take a nap, covering up with towels.
Waiting for it to like it was just so bad.
We done told the whole story.
Oh, damn near. Not even because the headlight too. Oh my god, it was just it was
potholes.
So bad. It was oh my god. Yo, it literally looked like somebody took a knife to my tire.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And went like this. It was popped all
because
the way
the
around.
treading was already so like weak. It just popped all the way around.
All the way around. It looked like someone literally. Okay, wait, that's another story. Stop. Anyways.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah.
We just wanted to share a little adventure with you guys of how we met. It was amazing.
It was.
I love you.
Oh my god.
We do that all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
But alright, you guys, I want you to comment down below what you would like to see from us. Any video ideas, anything at all, any questions, any advice. We're open people, and we love to hear what you guys have to say.
Absolutely.
You want to say anything, baby?
just I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. It means everything to us. And we'll see you next time.
Alright, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We will see you guys next video. Peace.